Hello everyone. So I just wanted to come and update you because I'm so excited about my experiment for today. Actually, I've been experimenting for a couple of days. Okay, so we're going to go over my results, and I'm not quite sure how to share a photo. You know what? I'm going to put a photo right here of the fabric printed straight from the printer so that you can see what that looks like before it got washed. Okay, so I have a couple of different results, and now keep in mind I am using my HP color laser printer, and a few different methods here. At first I was really discouraged, but after today I'm getting a little bit more excited about the results. Still have a few things that I want to check out, but let me show you where we are with the experimenting printing on fabric so that you can wash it. So this is my first one. This was my first print on fabric, and what I did is I took the Angel Mosaic, brought that into Inkscape, and colored in all of the parts. This background is actually one of the backgrounds in one of my kits. I think it's called the Fun Tiles. I just colored it in, colored in the angel. Again, I'm going to show you what it looked like before, and this was after washing, and so I've made some notes. I did not pre-wash the fabric. This is a cotton muslin, like a really good grade cotton muslin from Joann's. There was no pre-washing of the fabric. I heat set the print after printing, and once it was dry, with an iron on the highest cotton setting for about 30-45 seconds each place. And then there was no treatment of this print after it was heat set. Once it was heat set with the iron, I layered it into my little project, quilted it, and it was thrown in the wash, and I used a warm setting on my wash. So once I pulled it out of the washer, this is what it looked like. It did not fade anymore in the dryer. It has been through the dryer. So that is how much it faded. So needless to say, I was a little bit bummed because my monochrome printer does not fade whatsoever. That is a Brother monochrome laser printer, and it handles the wash a little bit differently. So I was a little bit bummed after this. My next experiment was with this same file, and it's a little bit better. You can see some of the areas have faded a little bit, and the colors are not as vibrant as the beginning. So this experiment, I did not pre-wash the cotton muslin. All of these are the same fabric, okay? I did not pre-wash the fabric to begin with. I heat set with the highest cotton setting on my iron. Again, about 30 to 45 seconds for each place. This time I treated my print after it was heat set with Retain. I just followed the instructions on the bottle and then dried it with my iron, and then quilted my little project, and this went into the wash. This time I used the tap cold setting on my washer, and these are the results. So it faded a little bit, but it did not disappear nearly as much as my first time. So that's the difference that the Retain made on non-pre-washed fabric. Also the difference between warm and cold wash. So then after this, I said, you know what, let's try pre-washing the fabrics and see what happens. So see the difference right away? Usually I'm not a pre-washer. I'm just not. But this morning I threw this, what I had left of this muslin, in the wash. It went through the dryer. I had to iron all the wrinkles out, and then reprinted 2 more times my my little angel. So this time it was pre-washed. This one was heat set with the iron on the highest cotton setting, again 30 to 45 seconds. I treated this with Retain, again following the instructions. This is about 20 minutes with really hot water. Dried it with my iron, and it got quilted into my project, and in the wash it went, and I used a cold wash. So you can see that even pre-washing the muslin makes a huge difference. Still a little bit of fading right in the bottom corner here, a little bit. and maybe this corner, but overall, I was kind of pleased with this. So then we have the last one, and the only thing I did different was I used my Cricut heat press to set the colors on this one. So both of these went through the same wash cycle. They both were pre-washed muslin. This one I used my Cricut heat press at 385 for 40 seconds in each location. Now you can see the first location was right here. I have the smaller 6x7, and so this section right here did not get any heat whatsoever, and then this section here did not either. But as I was moving it around, I kind of left this on purpose so that I could see what was happening with the heat. I think the temperature on the Cricut got really hot versus my iron because the color changed quite a bit. It went from like a sea blue to almost like a dark teal green color. So that's the difference that the heat made. You can also see that this part, these little stones here, didn't really change color too much. They're just a little bit more vibrant after the wash. So I'm not sure if I had the heat too high because it changed the color, but it really did set these inks in. The only part on this one that faded were the places that I did not hit with the Cricut. So the advantages of printing on your own fabric like this is that this all just feels like your quilt. There's no stiffness, there's no weird feeling, there's no chemicals, extra chemicals except for the retain, which you know, we put that through the washer once we were done, so that's been washed out. But it really did fix in these colors. So I'm loving that, and I'm so happy. I think I will do a little bit more experimenting with the temperature on my Cricut. It didn't really change like this burgundy color or the brown or this gray color and these colors here, but it did change this section up here more than anything with the heat. So maybe that's something to still experiment with, but you can see the difference. Even this I'm happy with my iron. So this has been my journey, my experimentation with printing on your own fabric sheets and using a color laser printer. I'm going to put a picture of my color laser printer here so you can see what brand and what model number it is. But I'm thinking it's worth the effort of pre-washing the fabrics because it certainly made a difference. There's my very first one, and there's the one that I did today. So I'm hoping that this is some helpful information, some helpful tips if you're trying to figure out your printing solutions for adding all kinds of stuff. You could do quilt labels, you could do photos, you could create your own fabric, kind of like what I've done here. Yeah, and create your own fabric sheets versus using the store-bought ones, because there really is a difference in the feeling when you're done. So I recommend testing. This, you know, has taken a couple days, but it's so worth the time investment of, you know, starting at one place and making notes and making changes and coming along the way to find a method that works for you, your brand of printer, the inks that are in your printer, and of course the fabrics that you're working with. It's all an experiment, but believe me, I'm taking notes, and once I find a method that I'm really 100% happy with, and I'm kind of leaning towards this, with the exception of being really careful not to miss anything. Once I have a solution that works for me, I will stock up on my favorite fabric that works really well, and I will have a post-it note next to my printer of instructions that I used to get the best results, and then that's what I'll do each time I want to print something on fabric. So I would love to hear from you down in the comment section below. Tell me some tips that might help you, some things that might be helpful for you. Let's finish this video with her. She is the one that we did by the iron. So again, thanks for watching, and I hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys all really soon. Bye.